The gap of service and professionalism between the binary options brokers and the Forex brokers is seemingly very large. While Forex is of course an established trading market and binary options quite new, there are one or two binary options brokers that do stand out from the crowd. This is one of them, B-Binary or Banc de Binary. It's a French name for an American company based out of the Trump Tower in New York. As you can see, Banc de Binary's slogan, Private Option Bankers, says it all. The company claimed to have obtained their foundations in the Forex and stock markets with over 100 years' experience. The company is not regulated, but unlike most binary options brokers, Banc de Binary is quite transparent with regards to details about their management team and also the location of their offices, as you can see on the site. This is all the information you'll need about them. You even have information about the executive team. This is the CEO, Oren Laurent. The website on first glance is very, very professional looking, and the reason I bring up Forex is because it is actually seemingly quite similar to some of the Forex companies, rather than the very plain and simple websites offered by the binary option sites. So let's log in to start and take a look at their offering. Now, Banc de Binary have a really, really good selection of trading platforms. Somewhat overwhelming, you might think. So let's take a little look at their platforms to start with. Now, here are the selection of platforms as offered by Banc de Binary. The first one is their typical binary options platform that you would see on any other website. You get to choose the vehicle that you'd like to trade first, so stocks, currencies, indices, commodities, or the most traded. If you like to follow after the crowds and trade the most popular assets, then this one is for you. So let's see. I'm going to actually select from here the DAX today. Now, I would like to place a call option, meaning I think that the option is going to go up by the specific expiry date. This is the expiry date and the expiry time here. That's the rate, the current rate, and the amount that I'm going to place on this. Let's have a look. Let's go for $100. This means I'll get a payout of this is euros in fact. This means I'll get a payout of 172 euros, meaning a percentage of 72, which is pretty standard for the industry. Apply. Bang. That's my trade placed, and I've got 5 minutes and 3 seconds, 2 seconds till expiry. So I'll keep an eye on that. In the meantime, let's take a look at the next platform and the next option on offer, which is the option builder. Now, this is really, really great if you're more of an experienced trader and you'd like to place some risk management against your trades. So let's take a look. You choose your asset. In this case, it's gold. You choose the time of expiry, so you can actually specify the time of expiry. Let's do 12 o'clock and 15 minutes. I can actually choose the return I'd like. Now, it's not displaying that well. I think it's because it's on Firefox. It would probably work a lot better on Internet Explorer. I myself prefer using Firefox, so I'm going to stick with this and see how it goes. So I'm going to go for a 62% return on my money. So that's almost like a take profit of 62% with a safeguard of 20%, which is more like your stop loss. So I'm going to stop at a 20% loss, and I'm going to place 100 euros on this. I'm going to say it's going to go in fact up. By looking at the chart over the last half an hour or so, you can see that pretty much the movement is in an upward direction with some correction around half an hour ago. Okay, I'm going to apply that trade, and that's the option builder there. The one touch is pretty similar to your regular binary options platform, but this time you actually specify whether you think that this index is NASDAQ if it's going to touch the line within the expiry time. Now this expiry is 1 hour. It hasn't hit the expiry for quite a while. If you look back over the history, this goes back some days, in fact over a week here, and it hasn't managed to hit it. So I think it would be a safe bet to say that it's not going to touch. So I'm going to choose the option here on the NASDAQ, where I'm going to say, if anything, it will probably go down, rather than hitting the line on the up, on the call. So select the down, which is this one. This is the level which I believe it's going to touch. This gives me an amazing 420% return. So it's a pretty long shot that it's going to touch the line. But if it does touch the line, then I've made 420% times my profit. So I'm going to place 10 units on this, which is 500 euros. This is my potential payout, a massive 2,600 euros, and apply. The next one is the 60 seconds. This is becoming more and more popular in the binary options market. It's a 60-second expiry, which people like because you're in, you're out. It's more for your penny trader, your day trader that likes to keep moving. And finally, the binary meta. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this is similar to the MetaTrader platform for Forex and for CFDs. It's very professional looking. It doesn't give me that much more than the typical binary options platform, but it looks nice. You can see the history of the chart, so you've got a lot more. Displayed there on the chart. In fact, I've gone over my limit there. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I'm not convinced, although it does allow me to see all of my open positions, which is okay. Let's have a look at the tools available to me then. So really, again, another chart where I can choose. This is the expiry. Yeah, I'm not that impressed. Okay, let's take a look at some of the other features available then. First of all, the asset index. Now, the Banc Binary Asset Index is pretty populated. These are the stocks on offer, currencies, commodities, and indices. That's a pretty good list of indices there. I would say it's one of the offers more than most of the other binary options platforms. Pretty up there. In terms of banking now, let's have a look at some of the banking methods on offer. Because with some of the other binary options brokers, they don't actually offer you, for instance, PayPal or money bookers. Now, these are some of the options available to you with Banc Binary. Bank wire transfer, credit card, third-party credit card, money bookers, e-wallet, alert pay. So it doesn't seem to be offering you any PayPal here. Very small choice of payment methods on options, not many e-wallets available. Okay, we've taken a look at some of the platforms, we've taken a look at the assets. Customer support, so what's customer support like? Let's try and speak to somebody here. I'm just going to go back to the home page and I'm going to speak to one of the financial experts. Let's see how quickly they respond to my request. Okay, so I'll just quickly put an email address in. And I want to find out what the minimum deposit amount is. So let's see how long they're going to take to respond. Okay, it tells me 5 seconds. Here we are, and bang, they're here. So let's find out what is the minimum deposit amount. I've called myself Bob, but clearly I don't sound like a Bob. Okay, well, Mike's thinking about it. Taking him a while to respond. I could have already placed 5 trades by now. Okay, I've lost my patience. Thanks, Mike. We'll come back to you in a little while. So let's really now summarize Banc de Binary. Comparatively, Banc de Binary do seem to be a very professional company in terms of the platforms they offer. The banking, I've heard, is very, very, very quick withdrawals. Obviously, the amount of banking mechanisms they offer isn't large. The customer service, well, let's go back to Mike and see how he's getting on. No, nothing from Mike so far. As far as I'm concerned, the website is really exceptional, and it is more in the vein of Forex brokers than binary options brokers. So I am quite impressed with that. They're definitely not your cake cutter options, binary options broker, as most of the others seem to be. They are established. They're based in New York in the Trump Tower. Though they're not regulated, they do seem to be transparent. Their legal processes are all available here. You can find out anything you want about them. They have received some awards. Overall, I think you can feel pretty safe with a company that has been established for quite a while and with, the level of experience that they